One last topic that I want to discuss a little bit is in case of uh, resources that might not be available through UWS library, either physical resources or online resources. Each library has obviously limited space for physical copies of material, and they have limited um, access to online material depending on their budget and their um, institutional affiliations, etc. Okay, so there are essentially two ways you can go beyond what the library provides, the UWS's library. Okay, uh, one is through the library itself. So if you come across a resource from either Google search or search in other library catalogs, and you would really want to have access to that either again physically or online, you can email the librarians. If you know that this book probably exists or this resource probably exists in another library, you can access it or request for an access through interlibrary loaning system. So UWS interlibrary loan. So here, as you can, I'm not sure you see it. Let me do it here. So UWS interlibrary loan, and here it guides you through interlibrary loans. It's actually quite simple. There's one page form that you have to fill up, which tells the librarian what the title of the publication is, the year of publication, the author, so they can locate it, and you can send the request through their email address, which is should be indicated here. Um, so, as an undergraduate, keep in mind that you have 5 interlibrary loan requests per academic year. Okay, so you are limited in the number of loans that you can access through interlibrary system. Okay, but if it's something that is variable for your assignment or for your paper publication, dissertation, etc., make sure you know about this possibility of asking the librarians to bring you or give you access to a resource through interlibrary loan system. Another way that you can access resources outside the UWS's library is through this system that exists in Scotland called SCON Null Access. So Scannel Access, you can go to this um, website that explains, the procedure, and it's a very simple procedure. Basically, you have to find your institution and apply for access. So what it does is that it gives you access to all the libraries that exists in Scotland, and I think in some maybe all parts of the UK, England. I'm not sure, but Scotland for sure. And the most important thing, our neighbor is University of Glasgow, which has a bigger library and larger catalog of online resources. And by doing that, and it takes a few weeks to process, you have access to uh, their resources. And I think it's good, especially as you enter into your higher education um, journey, to apply for this. And so you have it, you can use it anytime you need to. So here you can see University of West Scotland, and then you can find it using Find, and then you can fill up the form and access it. Here it is, University of West Scotland, and then it gives you a very simple institutional details, and you can click here, apply for access, and you can fill up your details, etc. So very easy. And then you can go to that library, pick up a book, borrow it, come back home, or you read it there. And I think it gives you access to some of their at least online resources. Very good thing. If your search in the library through the WSS library reaches its limit, or you come across resources that exist somewhere else, make sure that you know of and utilize these venues, these pathways to gain access to those.